Hey, what's going on? I hope you are having an awesome day, and in this video I'm going to be going over the battle of the titans, ClickFunnels versus Infusionsoft. Now before I begin, I want to say that I have absolutely nothing against Infusionsoft, but based on the information that I know, what I've done, what I've used, what I've gathered in terms of intel and what's going on, ClickFunnels easily takes the cake. All right, starting off with the fact that you can actually go out there and get started for free. All right, you can get a trial. There's also no initial setup fee. So aside from that, what I did is I put a link down below. If you click that, you can get your trial of ClickFunnels. You go through for 14 days, make sure it's right for you, make sure it's right for your business. Go ahead, start profiting from it, and then decide if it's going to be perfect for you. All right, so right off the bat, you can actually get started without going through a lot of the hassle that Infusionsoft comes with. So on over to the Infusionsoft pricing. It's pretty interesting, so to speak, how they set it up. And it's no wonder why ClickFunnels is becoming such a titan in the industry when it comes to, CRMs or automation or funnels and so on and so forth. There's quite a few steps you got to go through when it comes to Infusionsoft. So first of all, there's a few plans you want to pick. All right, maybe you want $99 a month, which basically right here, this is going to be the lowest price for ClickFunnels. So right by itself, that's kind of even there. All right, they have the essentials, and if you look at it, it's only for 2,500 contacts. Then of course they got $299. This is only for 10,000 contacts or 50,000 emails. Keep that in mind. It's around $300 a month. All right, that's kind of just getting started. All right, aside from that, they have their Kickstart page. This is really what turns me off the most. Okay, if I feel you have to get any type of package that's going to allow you to kind of get started, you have to pay $1,000 or $2,000 to get that done. That's something I am not interested in whatsoever. Either they're not good at explaining it, or they just want to get more money out of you. They're a business. It's not like it's a bad thing, but I feel that's just totally unnecessary. I've never gone through a CRM or a funnel or, any type of builder, whether it's basic or complex, where I've actually had to pay someone just to kind of get consulted on, some strategies and basically how to use it. Okay. They say it's coaching, but is that really necessary, especially when you kind of have to go through it? So let's just say, we chose that one. We chose that one for the lowest package. Okay, it goes up to $3,000. And then, of course, requesting a quote. Either way, you're looking at least about $1,100 just to get started, all right? You can do a demo if you want, but still, this is what you're going to be paying, all right? Price-wise, okay, the lowest aspect of ClickFunnels is going to be $97 a month. Okay, if you want the Edison suite, which comes with everything else down here, where you can do Actionetics and you can do Backpack and so on and so forth, it's going to be completely different. Okay, this one was just for, so you got 10,000 contacts. That's going to be $300 a month. You're looking at $1,300 for the initial plus your monthly. Just comparing it that way, this easily takes the cake. Okay, they have Infusionsoft right here. Even if you're just comparing everything in this row, there's not a whole lot going on. Look at everything that ClickFunnels has. Obviously, ClickFunnels is going to be very biased with what they have in terms of, all the stuff they can do, but they're correct, right? It's spot on. I am a ClickFunnels user, and they have so many things here that just Infusionsoft doesn't offer, okay? Aside from the fact that ClickFunnels is very easy to use, it is very user-friendly. There is a learning curve with everything that you do. I've used a lot of different funnel builders and all those other stuff from the old ones, from, Optimize Press 1 and 2 to, InstaBuilder. There was Profits Theme, there's Lead Pages, and so on and so forth. And ClickFunnels has been by far the easiest, okay? They give you a lot of templates, so you can actually start with them. And then from there, you can actually go through, manipulate them how you want so it doesn't look like everyone else's. And I heard that a complaint about ClickFunnels was that a lot of the pages look identical. And I couldn't disagree anymore, because it's completely free to edit. It's not like Lead Pages where you're just stuck with using, this template or that template, like that blue one with the yellow box, to click here and purchase or whatever that you see everywhere. Yes, you can start off by using a template, but you can manipulate every single aspect of it and make it 100% unique. I don't think a lot of people realize that, but that is another great aspect of ClickFunnels. So just looking at the pricing, it's a steal of a deal, all right? Aside from that, really depends on what you're doing with your business, like 20K unique visitors per month. I believe this has been updated. It's got to be more than that. I'm not going to give you a number because I don't want to be wrong, but I thought it was maybe 40 or 50,000. Like I said, I don't remember exactly, but I believe that has gone up. Okay, so even if you wanted to get like the autoresponder with it, you can get the Actionetics and backpack section, which is going to be down here. You're getting all this stuff too. So even if you were just paying that, you'd be getting so much more than Infusionsoft has to offers. So just looking at it from a price standpoint, from an ability to easily use, ClickFunnels is going to win every single time. And like I said, there's a big reason why they're pretty much taking over the entire market when it comes to funnel builders and CRMs and shopping carts and all that other fun stuff, because they are that damn good. Okay, like I said, I personally use them. I personally recommend them. There's not too much else to talk about. Like I could actually go through and use them, but like I said, there's a 14-day free trial. You can actually go through, make sure it's right for you. You don't have to put down like $1,000 and say like, I don't like this, I'm not going to use it. It doesn't work that way. So that's kind of just a little blurb about ClickFunnels versus Infusionsoft. If you want to get started fast, if you're looking for a way where you don't need to be consulted by someone for $1,000 to kind of get going with your online business, and if you act fast enough, you can probably make an income before that 2 weeks even expires to the trial, where you're going to hit the ground running, grow your business faster, and so on and so forth. So that's just my advice when it comes to ClickFunnels versus Infusionsoft. I obviously highly recommend ClickFunnels, and if you want to get started, go ahead, click the link down below. You can get started with your 2-week free trial, and enjoy.